Hello, everybody. I hope y'all have a good morning. Y'all gonna have to excuse me from yesterday because I was not in a good mood. These people were consistently attacking me heavy yesterday and constantly trying to get into my sexual energy. But, as well as putting stuff in my food and my drinks. So yesterday was just not a good day yesterday because it was like all day these people were doing these things. But I just slept it off and now I am back today. It's going to be a collective reading. I'll probably do collective readings for a while before I restart the zodiac signs again. But please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to shuffle these cards up a little bit more, then we're going to get into it. Any donations could be sent to the information in the description box, as well as anybody want to have a vent session. That information is also in the description box. But yeah, let's get into it. So spirits, I ain't even saying nothing. So we got pain in the upright. So collective, you could be in a lot of pain at this time. You could be a Libra, or you could have Libra in your chart. You could be heartbroken, or you could have just dealt with a lot of heartbreak, a lot of betrayal. So this could have caused you to be lonely. This could have caused you a lot of loneliness because of all the heartbreaks and the betrayals. So you could have dealt with a lot of people that just wanted to bring you pain. So you could be absent at this time from a lot of people's lives. Just staying to yourself at this time. You could have dealt with depression, or you could be depressed at this time, thinking about all the heartbreak that you've gone through, all the betrayal and the division that it's caused. So, you could have been very unhappy due to the pain that was caused to you. Um, you could have been in a lot of turmoil, grief, sorrow. This could have had you restless. You could have suffered from a disorder because of all the pain, heartbreak, and betrayal. And you could have been confused about a certain situation, or you could have been confused as to why people were just constantly wanting to cause you pain, constantly trying to break your heart and betray you. So you just decided to alienate yourself. Collective. Any more for this collective reading, spirit? What else about this pain and heartbreak? So we got the community in the reverse, Aries energy. So there could be an Aries who is the head of a certain community that has brought you a lot of pain, collective. They could be in an unhappy family situation at this time, and due to them being in an unhappy family or being a part of a community that they don't want to be in or that they're unhappy in, they could have caused you a lot of pain because of this. So they could have just took out what they were going through out on you. So because they didn't have a happy family, maybe they didn't want you to have a happy family, because there could have been a reunion that this Aries wanted with you, collective, but this could be postponed or canceled because they're stuck in an unhappy family. But they could be trying to run away from this family or this community that they're in, that they view as unhappy. Now, they could also be in a lot of pain because they're a part of a community that they view as unhappy. Any more about this Aries and this community that they're a part of? Spirit, anymore. And then we got the King of Swords in the upright. So this Aries could be wanting to bring you truth. If you are a Libra, like I said, or have Libra in your chart, collective, this Aries could want to bring you truth about an unhappy family that they're in, or they could be trying or wanting to bring you truth about them being with a person that they have a family with that it's unhappy. Or they could be trying to bring you truth on or as to why they brought you pain or had to break your heart or betray you. So they could be trying to be rational in a situation, or they could see that you know the truth about a situation when it comes to them being a part of an unhappy family or having an unhappy family. They could see that you're standing in your power. You have authority, strength, you have manners, and discernment. So they could see in regards to them or in regards to the community that this Aries is a part of. And they could see that you have the ability to stay calm even through all the pain, heartbreak, and betrayal that you've gone through, whether if it's by this Aries or the community that they're a part of. And they could just see you as someone who is honest and stand in your integrity. They could see you as being ethical and someone who has morals, but very stern. So they could see you as standing in your truth, Libra or collective with Libra in your chart. Any more about this situation, Spirit? May I please get the messages? And then we got friendship in the reverse, Cancer energy. So there could be a Cancer around you, collective, or a Cancer around a Libra. A Libra could be telling the truth to a Cancer that they're around or friends with. Once was friends with this person, now that it's in the reverse, they could no longer be friends because of some sort of truth that Libra knows. So they could just view this Cancer as overindulging in something that they've done. They could view this Cancer as just being a bitch. And that's why they have a lack of social life, because they are a bitch and they like to overindulge in whatever they overindulge in. So this Libra can no longer want to be friends with whoever this Cancer is. Now, this community could be having trouble coming together because there could be a lot of people going against each other because truths are coming out about certain people are part of this community. So these could be two people are part of this community that this Aries is the head of. And a Libra, like I said, is no longer wanting to be friends with whoever this Cancer is because of some truth that they know about them, or because of a truth that they're hearing about, or this Aries cannot want to deal with this Cancer because of a truth that they're hearing about when it comes to this Cancer. Any more about this situation? Any more on this situation, Spirit? Any more? So maybe there's a truth coming out that a Cancer caused you a lot of pain, collective. And they could be a part of this Aries family or a part of a community that these people are both in. So maybe these people no longer want this Cancer to be a part of this community because they've gotten the truth in the situation that this person was overindulging in something and just being a bitch towards someone. They could have been trying to be a bitch towards a Libra or someone with Libra in their chart, someone who stands for the truth, someone who's honest and stand in their integrity or stand for integrity, someone that holds power. So this Cancer could have been being a bitch to them, overindulging in being a bitch to them. And this community could be finding this out. So a lot of people could be unhappy about this truth, to know that this Cancer was just overindulging and being a bitch towards someone. And then we have Judgment in the upright, so they could be getting judged at this time. Whoever this Cancer is, they could be facing judgment from this community. They could be needing to self-evaluate, or after being judged by this community, they could be self-evaluating and trying to awaken themselves, trying to renew themselves after getting judged by this community or kicked out of this community. So they could be trying to gain their composure in a situation. They could be very decisive at this time. They could be home. They could feel like this community was their home. Receive quick judgment because they overindulge in being a bitch towards a Libra or someone with Libra in their charts. And now they could be wanting forgiveness in a situation for being this way towards a Libra or someone with Libra in their chart. Let me pull a few more tarot first. Hello to anybody coming in. Please like, share, and subscribe. So maybe this community didn't know that this Cancer was causing a Libra or someone with Libra in their chart a lot of pain because they just wanted to be a bitch to this person. Maybe they wanted this person to lack a social life. So maybe they wanted them kicked out of a community. So who could this Cancer have been doing this to, Spirit? Who was this Cancer doing this to? Who was this Cancer doing this to, Spirit? Who was this Cancer doing this to? So they could have been doing this to an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn with Libra in their chart. They could have been trying to get this person to have a lack of money, wanted this person to have poor financial control and lose opportunities. So they wanted this earth sign to be the Ace of Pentacles in a reverse. And then we got Love in a reverse, Cancer energy as well. So this Cancer didn't want this earth sign to have love either. So they wanted people to disconnect from this person. Lovers, people in the community. They wanted this person to be imbalanced when it came to their finances as well as love or any other opportunities that they had. To always get the short end of the stick. They wanted them to come into contact with people who were incompatible with them. They to always be in an unhappy relationship, maybe because whoever this Cancer is, they're in an unhappy relationship. So they didn't want this earth sign with Libra in their chart to suffer a lot of pain, always go through heartbreak, betrayal, be lonely, be unhappy, always go through turmoil, grief, sorrow, confusion, be alienated, not have any money, not have any love. And then we got apathy in the upright, also Cancer energy. So this Cancer can now be in regret, like I said, after this judgment, or realizing that they need to judge themselves in a situation and overindulge in trying to hurt them. So they could be in regret right now. They could be rejecting offers, or they could have wanted this person to get rejected from offers, miss opportunities, be stagnated. They wanted this person to be preoccupied with negative things because they're someone that's preoccupied with negative things and doing negative things because they're a bitch and they like to overindulge because they're self-absorbed and they're depressed. So they could have wanted someone else to be depressed. So they could be bored, and out of boredom, they could just like to try to cause someone pain, or you collective pain, or earth sign with Libra in their chart pain, all out of boredom because they are bored. So every time this Cancer is bored, they like to start trouble and try to cause someone pain. Any more for this situation? What else about this Cancer spirit? What else about the Cancer? Any more on this situation dealing with this Cancer? And then we got travel and news in the reverse. So, this Cancer could be returning from a trip or a vacation, and they could view it as bad timing. They could have a lack of motivation because a community of people could be unhappy with them. So they could be returning to this community after a trip or a vacation, and they could realize if they maybe they had to return early because they could have traveled to have a reunion with a community of people, but because it was postponed or canceled, whatever this gathering is, this reunion is, it could have been canceled because of the truth being found out in the situation. So this Cancer may have needed to return home sooner than they thought they would have. And they could be having a lack of motivation because they're found out about the truth is out about what they've been doing. And the fact that they're being judged is causing them to have a lack of motivation. And they could have been on a trip with a Sagittarius as well. Or they could have traveled to see a Sagittarius. What else about this situation, Spirit? Let's see. So we got YouTube reader on payroll. So this Cancer could be a YouTube reader on payroll, or the Sagittarius could be, or they could just know a YouTube reader that they put on payroll to give false messages or to do something. Maybe switch the energy around in their readings because they put them on payroll. So this could be a Sagittarius and a Cancer that was working together, traveling together, that paid a YouTube reader off to give false messages, or like I said, to mix the energy around so the truth wouldn't get out about them and what they were really doing. And then we have an Aries. This could be a reader who's an Aries, or Aries could be involved in trying to pay to alter someone's results. So they could have tried to pay a YouTuber to alter a YouTube reader's results. Or this could have to do with something else in regards to test results. But an Aries could have paid to have someone's test results altered anymore on this reading, Spirit. And we got webcam partner. So whoever this Aries is that paid to alter someone's test results, they could have been this person's webcam partner. And then we have taken the enemy's word. So they could have done this to someone because they were taking the enemy's word. So they could have listened to a Cancer that was just being a bitch towards someone. And also, so collective, you could have enemies that are a Cancer as well as a Sagittarius that could have been lying on you or saying things about you. Like I said, paying YouTube readers right along, paying YouTube readers to alter messages. But whoever the Aries is, they could have took the word from these enemies. So whatever they were saying to this Aries is why they felt justified in paying to get someone's test results alter, who they were partnered up with when it came to a webcam business that they had. And then we have a toxic Aquarius female could also be involved in this. So this Aries could have took the word of a bunch of toxic females that just wanted to see someone in pain or you in pain, collective. Maybe they didn't want you working together with this Aries doing webcam. Maybe you guys did really good work, or they saw that y'all worked well together, so they wanted to stop this. So they could have told this Aries something about you or talked bad about you, or they could have been the ones that got your that could have paid to have your test results altered so you couldn't work together with this Aries, is what I'm also getting. So if it wasn't the Aries who paid to have your test results altered, they could have it could have been a group of toxic females that just wanted to see you in pain, who paid to have your test results altered because they didn't want to see you working with this Aries that you were partnered up with when it came to a webcam business or something that you did on webcam with this Aries. And then we have aunt. So someone's aunt could be involved. Someone's aunt could be a toxic Aquarius female. And like I said, this Aries could have taken a word of your enemies. So after your enemies paid for your test results to be altered, this Aries could have no longer wanted to work with you or stayed away from you, or could have rejected you. You could have lost the opportunity to work with this person because these toxic females that just wanted to see you in pain after paying for these results, they could have came to this person and told this person that you actually either had something. So they could have paid to have your test results altered in regards to sickness. So they could have tried to say that you had an STD of some sort And after that, this Aries may have not wanted to work with you because they took the word of these enemies. Then we have travel nurse. So someone's aunt could have been the one that altered these results. Like I said, they could be a toxic Aquarius female, or a toxic Aquarius female could have paid their aunt, who's a travel nurse, to do this, to alter these results. And then we have a big gambler. So they took a big gamble on doing this. This aunt, this travel nurse could have took a big gamble with altering someone's results just for money. And then we have laundering money through multiple businesses. So this aunt could be this travel nurse launder money through multiple businesses that they have. Or these group of females, they could just like to launder money through multiple businesses that they have. They could have a webcam business as well as this nurse traveling business of some sort. But they could like to launder money through whatever businesses these females hold or have. And then we have buying you gifts. So collective, someone could be buying you gifts. They could be buying you these gifts after receiving the truth in the situation about what really went down. And then we have a Taurus female. So a Taurus female could be involved in all of this. Like I said, it's a lot of females here. So a lot of females could have just wanted you to be in pain. Always go through heartbreak for whatever reason. And then we have an Aquarius male could be involved. An Aquarius male could be buying you gifts, or a Taurus female could be buying you gifts. Take it how it resonates. I'm getting the Taurus female was just working with the rest of these females, but this Aquarius male could be buying you gifts. It could be in the month of October, or something significant could be happening in the month of October. Or these females could have done this in the month of October of any year is when they alter these results. Paid to alter them. Then we have older brother. Someone's older brother could be involved in this. Something could be happening to someone's older brother in the month of October, because they could have been involved in this. And then we have Saturday. So something could be taking place on a Saturday in the month of October at a Waffle House. Or someone who works at Waffle House could be involved in this. Someone's brother could work at a Waffle House, their older brother. And something could be happening on a Saturday, like I said. And then we have December. So something could be happening in December. Or something could have happened in December at a Waffle House with someone's older brother on a Saturday. Or someone born in the month of December could be involved. That is who? Who is that? Scorpio? Or is it Sagittarius and Capricorn? So a Sagittarius and a Capricorn could be involved in this situation. We already got Sagittarius out here, so a Capricorn could be involved as well. Then we got the name Blake, so Blake could be involved. Blake could be someone's older brother. And then we have jail time, so these people could be receiving jail time for paying to have someone's test results altered. And then we have wife. So someone's wife could be receiving jail time as well because they were in on altering someone's, paying to have someone's test results altered, whether if they was the nurse that actually did it or someone that just grouped up with these other females to actually pay to have someone's test results altered. These people will be receiving jail time for this. Now this could be happening by December or October. And then we have mother. So someone's mother could be involved. Collective, your mother could be involved, or you could just be a mother. And then we have refusing to stop. So these people could be refusing to stop doing something to you, collective. Your mother could be refusing to stop doing something to you, collective. Your mother could be refusing to stop trying to put you through pain or cause you pain, cause you heartbreak and betrayal. And then we have dreads. Someone with dreads could be involved in this situation as well. And someone that has dreads, their mother could be refusing to stop doing something, collective, if they've been doing something towards you. And then we have a toxic Gemini male. A toxic Gemini male could be involved in all of this as well. And we have writing you a love letter. So a toxic Gemini male could be writing you a love letter, collective. But this person could be selfish. And then we have older sister. So your older sister could be involved in all of this, or you could be someone's older sister. Or someone's older sister. This toxic Gemini male older sister could know that this person is secretly crazy about you. Or this toxic Gemini male older sister could be crazy, secretly crazy about you. Then we have riding around with their friends looking for trouble. So whoever this toxic Gemini male older sister is that's secretly crazy about you, or because this toxic Gemini male is secretly crazy about you, their older sister and their friends could be riding around looking for trouble when it comes to you, collective. So they could be riding around looking for you so they could start trouble with you. And we have late 40s. So either you, this toxic Gemini male, or their older sister could be in their late 40s. And then we have scared to love or be loved. So this toxic Gemini male could be scared to love or be loved, or you could be scared to love or be loved because of all this pain, heartbreak, and betrayal that you've gone through, collective. When it came to a community of people, when it came to people trying to pay to alter your test results, people not wanting you to have love, people not wanting you to have money. So you could be scared to love or be loved. Any more for this reading, Spirit? So we got DoorDash. So you could work for DoorDash, collective, or you could have recently DoorDash some food. And then we have medical lab technician. So we already know a medical lab technician is involved in this because they were paid to alter someone's test results. Right along with this travel nurse. And then we have getting scripts from a person who works at a pharmacy. So there could be a medical lab technician that's getting scripts from a pharmacist that they know. So these could be scripts that aren't necessarily supposed to be prescribed to them, but they're able to get these scripts because they personally know whoever this pharmacist is. Now, that could be either this medical lab technician or this older sister of this toxic Gemini male, or it could be this toxic Gemini male who's getting these scripts because they know a pharmacist personally. Then we got chose wrong. So this person could have realized that they chose wrong. And then we have waiting for you to come around. So they could be waiting for you to come around, collective, because they know they chose wrong in the situation. They could have chose someone over you because they could have believed these females who paid to have your test results altered and tried to put you through a lot of heartbreak and pain, wanted you to have no money, because this could have been females that had a love affair with this person, or you could have had a love affair with this person. Maybe this person felt like they chose wrong for trying to put you in a love affair. They could feel like that was the wrong thing to do. Now we have mortician. So there could be a mortician involved. Someone could work at a mortician. And then we have Ford. Someone could drive a Ford who's involved in this situation. This mortician who's involved in all of this could drive a Ford. And then we have Tierra. The name Tierra could be significant. They could work as a mortician and they could drive a Ford who's involved in this, that this person had a love affair with. And then we have saving their money while spending yours. So this person could have been saving their money while spending yours if they took some sort of money from you, collective. Like I said in the beginning, they could have been working with a YouTube reader on payroll, or they could have just been working with someone on YouTube. And if you work for YouTube, they could have been taking your money because they have somebody on payroll to do something so that they could take your money, and they could be saving whatever money they get and spending the money that they took from you. Any more for this reading? It's 111 on the clock. On my car clock, because it's always a few minutes early. Any more? And we got, oh, wait. I know I had some more down there. Then we got secretly crushing. So this person could be secretly crushing on you. And we got Farah or Ferreira. That name could be significant, as well as Clyde could be significant. They could be secretly crushing on you, or there could be a Scorpio who's secretly crushing on you, collective. They could want to indulge in you, collective. Whoever this Scorpio is that's secretly crushing on you. And then we have learn from your mistakes. So you may have needed to learn from your mistakes when it came to dealing with certain people or this community of people. And we have homeless. You could be homeless, collective. Maybe you need to learn from your mistakes while you're homeless. And then we have trash energy. So someone around you could have trash energy. They could be homeless, or they could need to learn from their mistakes. And then we have a Pisces male. So this could be a Pisces male who has trash energy that's around you that need to learn from their mistakes. Any more for this message, Spirit? Any more? Any more for this message? So we got kinky ways, fantasies, and fetishes, sexually open, looking to explore. So there could be a Pisces male that got trash energy that's looking to explore a fantasy or a fetish that they have with you, collective. They could know that you have kinky ways, or they could have kinky ways. They could view you as being sexually open, or because they're sexually open, they could be looking to explore their kinky ways with you, collective. And then we have graduation day, but you could have graduated from this person. You could have leveled up from dealing with this person or people like this with trash energy that is sexually open and always looking to explore, always looking for a fantasy or looking to explore their fetishes. You could have learned your lesson from dealing with these types of people. You could have acquired some sort of wisdom. And then we have my boo. So someone could feel like you're their boo or want you to be their boo, want to have an official status with you, an exclusive relationship, but they could just want to see each other openly because they're still looking to explore when it comes to the fantasies and fetishes they have. So they could just be wanting to see how sexually open that you are, collective. But they could be trying to act like they want you to be their boo just to see this. Because like I said, you could have graduated, learned your lesson from dealing with people like this. So now their approach is to try and make you their boo. And maybe they feel like you'll be more open to indulging with them or doing something with them if they make you their boo. And then we have cuffing season. So they could be wanting to do this around cuffing season. They can know that you're single and ready to mingle. So they could feel like you're ready for a relationship and that you're on a hunt. Or they could have just gotten single from someone and they could feel like they're on the hunt at this time for a relationship. But this could be an open relationship that they're looking for. Any more for this reading, spirit? And then we got time. So things could be at a delay when it comes to this person wanting to come towards you and make you their boo. They could be procrastinating. They could feel like you're too busy for them, collective. Or they could try to come off like they're too busy. Or they could be too busy on the hunt looking for a open relationship, a relationship that fits their needs sexually. And then we have lift off. So this person could be wanting to take fast action towards you after a time of procrastination. Or things could be taken off for you in regards to something else, collective, that you're doing. Or just your life in general. Things could be taken off for you, progressing, and the wait could be over. There could have been a period of time where you had to wait for things to actually take off because of everything that was going on in the background, all the lies, all the people trying to do hateful things because they wanted to see you in pain. So things could have been at a standstill, at a delay, but they could be taking off fairly fast. Any more for this reading, spirit? And then we got snack. So if this is in regards to this Pisces male who wants to make you their boo, they could view you as a snack, collective. They could be obsessed with you. They could be physically attracted to you and feel like you have sex appeal. And that's why they could be wanting to explore sexually with you because they feel like you could fulfill their fantasies and fetishes. They could know that you have kinky ways about you, collective. They could feel like you match their kinky ways. And then we have new boo. So they could be wanting to come in, be your new boo, wanting to be your new love. They could want to learn from you and want you to learn from them. They could be very flirtatious, or this could be how they're coming in towards you, collective, being very flirtatious, calling you a whole snack, telling you they're obsessed with you, they're very attracted to you. Maybe wanting to sex with you. So they could be sexting you, collective. So they could be coming in very flirtatious. Now, if this person isn't coming in wanting an open relationship with you, they could have graduated from wanting to always be in an open relationship, and they could just be wanting to make things exclusive with you because they feel like they're actually ready for that type of relationship after a time of being on the hunt and being able to explore. Any more for this reading? And we got black sheep. So collective, you could be the black sheep of your family or just a community of people. So you could be rebelling against what these people want you to do or who they want you to be. You could be going against their expectations, and you could be defying norms at this time. And then we have player because they could want you to deal with players, or someone could be playing the field at this time, like I said, not looking to settle. So if they haven't graduated from wanting to indulge in open relationships, they could be, like I said in the beginning, just wanting to come in, trying to make it seem like they want to cuff you, make you their boo, want new love with you, but they're not looking to settle. They're still going to be seeking their options because this is someone that's a player. But everybody a part of this community or your family could only want you to deal with these types of people. I said peoples. These type of people. But you could be going against their expectations. Maybe you're not dealing with anybody at this time. Or you could have just switched up on the type of men you want to deal with, or the type of female you want to deal with. Take it how it resonates. But like I said, there was a group of people, whether they were a part of a certain community or your family. There was a whole bunch of people, whether if it was males and females, or just stemming from a whole bunch of females that didn't want to see you happy. They wanted you in pain. They didn't want you to have real love. They wanted you to deal with nothing but players. So they could be still on this, still at this. Like we did say, if somebody's mother is involved, they are refusing to stop. So they don't want you to have actual love. They still want you to deal with players. And then we have karmics. So these people could be karmics, or they could like to deal with karmics. Whoever these men are that they want you to deal with so badly. They could like to deal with a lot of karmics, have third parties. But these karmics that they deal with could be haters of yours, collective. Now, you could have learned your lesson when it came to these karmics that were truly haters of yours, or this player could have learned their lesson from dealing with karmics. So like I said, it could go one or two ways. Either they're still seeking their options, wanting open relationships, or they could have very much so learned their lesson from being in open relationships, always seeking their options, playing the field, because they could have dealt with a lot of karmics, had a lot of third parties, and realized that they were just haters. to either someone that they were with or someone that they wanted to be with, which could be you, collective. And we have light bulb moments. So they could have gotten a light bulb moment, a sudden realization when it came to these karmics. So they could be feeling inspired to make a change from being a player. So they could be gaining some sort of awareness when it comes to themselves and who they choose to deal with. And they could be realizing that these people are just haters. And then we have reading up. So they could be reading up, doing some research on you, collective. Them doing research on you could be what's making them aware or feeling inspired to come towards you and leave these karmics alone. So they could be gaining insight from you as well. What's causing them to have this sudden realization of who you are versus these karmics that they've been dealing with. Or they could be having a sudden realization of why you don't want to deal with them, because they are a player and they like to have third parties and deal with karmics who are haters of yours, collective. So that could be the light bulb moment. And then we have receipts. So they could be getting some sort of receipts about these karmics. So they could be getting evidence on these karmics of what these karmics was doing. The fact that these karmics went as far as paying medical lab technicians as well as a travel nurse who could be either someone's aunt that's involved in this community or group of karmics, or someone that knows this person's aunt that they paid off to alter your results, collective. So this person could be getting evidence on these people. So they could see these people as guilty as charged now that they have this evidence of these people. And they could be exposing these people for what they have been doing towards you. And they could be letting it be known that these people, these females, were just haters to you. And they were being karmic towards you because they were hating on you because of something that they know that they're guilty of, and that there's still evidence out there on because someone has receipts. And it could be this Pisces male. And they could have once been in trash energy because they were dealing with a lot of karmics. Let me see if I could get a few last messages. Then I'm going to end this out. So like I said, these females could have just been jealous of the suitors that you get, collective, and that's why they wanted to pay someone off to alter your test results so they could spread rumors about you and make it seem like whatever this STD or sickness that they said that you have was actually true about you, so the suitors that you did have wouldn't want to deal with you. And this could have just been suitors that they wanted for themselves. And this is why they chose to pay to have your test results altered, so they could tell these suitors of yours that they wanted that you were actually stuck with the sickness, or you had an STD and you shouldn't be chosen, collective, and that they should choose them because they're not dealing with that. This could have also been people that they wanted to work with. If this is females that's in the webcam industry as well. So they could have saw the type of people that wanted to work with you, and they could have wanted to work for these people instead of you. So they could have gotten your test results altered, so these people wouldn't want to work with you, so they could work with them in return. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles in a reverse, Virgo energy. So they could have tried to make you seem like you were this Queen of Pentacles in a reverse by altering your test results, by trying to make you have a lack of money, by trying to make you lose opportunities. And a way of making you lose opportunities is to alter your test results, like I said, so nobody wouldn't want to work with you. They wanted you to deal with nothing but players that that didn't really care about who they dealt with, that just dealt with any and everybody and wasn't gonna focus on you or love you. So they could have wanted you to be seen as you were too ambitious, that you like to keep up with the Joneses, that you were mean-spirited. Meanwhile, even if you were mean-spirited, it was because all of the pain, heartbreak, and the betrayal that these people were doing to you for no reason, all because of their hate, their jealousy. They could have wanted you to be seen as you were just superficial. You were a sociopath. When really you could have known that these females didn't like you. You could have known how far these females went to make you seem like you were the karmic in the situation when they were the karmics, hating on you, jealous of you, wanting you to be heartbroken and pain. And then we got the Page of Pentacles in an upright. You could be the Page of Pentacles at this time. If you are Virgo energy, you could be investing at this time. You could be getting good news and worldly affairs. You could have a solid beginning. You could be setting goals for yourself, making plans. You could be laying the groundwork when it comes to an investment. You could be taking advantage of opportunities that could be opening up to you now that the truth is out about this situation and what these karmic females were doing towards you. So you could be jumping on the bandwagon when it comes to something that you want to do. And you could be being consistent at this and feel like you have a bright future in whatever this investment is. And then we have standing your ground in a reverse. So there could be a Leo who felt like they needed to stand their ground against you, collective, but they could have been wanting you to give up on your beliefs when it came to something that you were trying to invest in or something that you wanted to do. But now they could be giving in on trying to make you or cause you to give up on your beliefs, and they could just be admitting failure at this time, trying to make you give up on your beliefs. So this could be no longer have to stand your ground against. If this was someone that you had to stand your ground against when it came to your beliefs. So maybe whoever this Leo is felt like you shouldn't want to feel like you didn't deserve to deal with only players and people that wanted to seek their options while being with you, all because I guess whatever they knew or thought was the truth from what these karmics shown or said to these people. So this Leo could feel like, oh, you should just be dealing with players. You should be okay with wanting to be in an open relationship because of these females trying to get you to be viewed as this Queen of Pentacles in a reverse, trying to make it sickness of some sort, have a lack of money and poor financial control. But now that they're seeing the truth or getting the truth from this situation, they could be giving up on trying to make you give up on your beliefs of you actually deserving real love, deserving what you put out. And then we got Shaggy Angel on. So you could be someone's angel, someone's darling. And then we got the Star in a reverse, Aquarius energy. So these people could have wanted you to feel hopeless. They could have wanted you to be in despair, preoccupied with negative things, negative thoughts. They wanted you to have a lack of faith when it came to your beliefs. Now, this could be your belief in love as well as your belief in something you've been investing in, or you could have just been investing in yourself and they could have wanted you to give up on investing in yourself. Collective, they could have wanted you to have a lack of inspiration, a lack of creativity when it came to something that you were investing in as well, in order for you to have a bright future. And Aquarius could be involved in this. And then we have the Knight of Wands in a reverse, Sagittarius energy. So a Sagittarius could have also been involved in trying to make you give up on your beliefs. So they could have been very arrogant and reckless towards you. They could have been hyperactive, daring that they could do something towards you or get you to go against what your beliefs are, collective, because they feel like they're overconfident, or they could be a show off of some sort. So they could have really thought that they could be able to make you give up on your beliefs. And they could have been really passionate about this as well. So, like I said, this could have all to do with what you feel like you deserve when it comes to love, as well as in investments when it comes to yourself. Like I said, you could be someone who like to invest in yourself a lot, or you could just be focused on yourself at this time and solely yourself at this time, and not focus on anyone else or anything else at this time but what you're choosing to invest in when it comes to you and what you want to do. And you could be very consistent with that. You could be very consistent with yourself. I said consistent. I can't freaking talk. Consistent when it comes to investing in yourself and whatever this is that is going to bring you or cause you to have a bright future. So these people just wanted you to be in pain and heartbroken because of what you believed in. That's pretty much what it's saying. They felt like you shouldn't believe in what you believe in when it comes to what you should want for yourself. So they wanted you to go through a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak, and betrayals because they felt like you weren't deserving of what you were asking for or believing that you deserved, because of the lies that were told on you. um the fact that your results could have been altered, the things that people were doing in the background to make you seem like you weren't deserving. Like I said, they wanted you to come off like this Queen of Pentacles in a reverse. Oh, somebody don't want me to talk. But yeah, that was your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, any donations could be sent to the information in the description box, as well as anybody wanting to have a vent session. That information is also in the description box. But yeah, that was your reading. Deuces, I holla.